Hello everyone and welcome to Sure Rod's Homestead. Hey y'all, Shirley. I am at the homestead. I just fed the birds here behind me. Yeah, you might be able to see them coming in. Yep. This is Wednesday afternoon. I've come to move some wood and some brush around, get some work done as I can. It was a light rain, so the rain jacket came on just to keep me dry. It's kind of not raining right at the moment, but it's been on and off, so don't matter. I don't mind getting a little wet. Got myself a coffee, and I'm gonna get some work done. So let me show you. All right, still a little bit of room in the trailer. It's not terribly full. Let's see. Oh, well, maybe it is kind of full. A little bit. Okay, well, I'm gonna work in here a little, get some of this wood piled and the branches out of the way on this side. Over here, right in here. Get this here straightened up a little bit so we can drive the side by through here a little easier. The down wood, the old stuff, I'll just push out of the way. And we're ready for willow tree to go in back there, right there. But allowing one more load of brush there to come out. That'll come out either Friday night or Saturday morning sometime, I think. Not sure, we'll see, maybe tomorrow evening. Usually Thursdays, yeah. We'll see. I'm gonna get some of this wood piled here and over there. Get this out of the way. Open this up a little better to be able to drive through here. So that's my task today. Not much more I could do. If it starts raining too much, I'll just go take a break. All right, hi guys. I got through quite a bit in here. It drizzled a little bit, not too bad. It's not raining right now, but I got this piled. Look at that. And I got that all cleaned up from that birch tree. It's just a few more left over there. I got a pine that was inside there too. Look at that, isn't that nice? Cleaned up some of the branch that was over here a little bit, where all those pines I cut down. That one there is quite big, but Rod stopped in and we have a surprise that a friend of ours has lent us for a little bit. So this is gonna be nice. We'll show you here in a minute. I'll pop up a picture. And yeah, so awesome, right? We'll have that this weekend. Get a lot of this here finished. So, you know, those big pile of branches right there, those inside the tree right there. That's something that the machine will do. We'll pull all those out and clean that up. And we won't have to do that, and then put it right into the trailer and we pull it over there. So perfect, same. There's another pile over here, right there. The machine can pick that up and put it in the trailer. Something we don't have to do by hand, makes life a little bit easier. But here, let me show you. So yeah, all this part here now, the trail comes through here, and it could come through here like that, and without any issue getting through here like that. See? Perfect. But these here last couple I can't move. It goes uphill. They're too heavy for me. I moved a couple over. And I have this pile here that I'm going to start pulling that way and start piling. There's a pile there. I need to start piling. And there's a small pile over here that I need to pile. Right up on the ground in front. Not much, but enough to keep me busy. I got maybe another hour left here. I finished my coffee. And yeah, so I'm just going to fiddle around a little bit more, either about an hour or it rains. Then I'll go home for supper. It's coming along great. There you go. Got that pile of wood that was on the ground here piled back there. Wasn't a lot, but it's done. And it's all cleared up over that way. So yeah, I think I'm going to grab the can and my coffee cup and bring it out. And I think that'll be it for tonight. All right, it's October 23rd. It's a nice day out. It's like 5 degrees right now. And I'm going to get this wood piled here and this wood piled over here. Get this out of the way because the machine is here now and we'll be able to clear this ground. So I'm going to get this as much as I can piled and out of the way. Okay guys, I've been here about 3-4 hours now. I got quite a bit of the pile taken down, so let me show you. Here we go. This is that corner pile. It was all piled right out. I took that all down, plus what was up along the side here. And that I put over here. Up in there where I said I'd start piling, so I got some up there. And then what was down here in this end, all down this way here, all that is all piled up in here. So those are all piled up pretty high now. That's about it for there. Not much left of this corner pile. I'm doing pretty good at it. And over here, the end pile, and there's another pile over here, that end. I piled the rest of the wood that was piled in here, up in there now. I also got a little bit over here and picked up some of the brush. Oh, there goes a partridge. Scared him off. So I got some of the brush off in here and piled it on here, those longer ones. Gonna do some more clipping in here, get down some of those branches so I can pile wood between these two bigger trees right here and then those trees right there. So, you know, that's a good space for wood right there, which, you know, will probably take care of that pile. I started pulling some of that wood from there over there. It's just a longer trot, so I think it would be a little easier bringing it over this way. Right there is a hole in the ground, so not piling in between those trees. I guess I could, but it's a little more difficult. So I figured this way is pretty good. Got a few good trees to pile into. There and there and there. These branches got to be moved. And yeah. Besides, I think that one and that one will take care of it all for sure. So that's it. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll be able to get most of that piled, I'm pretty sure. And then Saturday, Rod will be here with the machine working in there on those stumps. So yeah, that's it for me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow to finish off this pile. Yeah. Hi all, Shirley here. It's October 24th. It's about 11 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm here at the homestead. And I'm going to finish getting that pile of wood piled up somewhere so that it don't get buried during the cleanup of the area this weekend. So the machine will come through here and this wood pile will be out of the way and that'll get done. So this is Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. we'll be here. Rod's gonna have the machine in here and we'll be doing that. All right, so I'm gonna get that pile of wood out of here. All right, guys, I got about an hour left before I have to leave. I got a rummage sale to go to. Go check out. So I'm almost done. I just want to show you. Look at that. It's down to the little tiny pieces now. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? That whole pile, it's gone. That's a little heavy. I can't move it. But yeah, I'll show you where I put it. So, got a couple trees in the way here. I'm gonna push them over a bit more. Okay, there it is. Look. That's where I put it. And some over there. Again, and over there. So I filled that area up a bit. And then started over here, cleaned that out, got that going. Still go quite a bit on there. I think that pile right there will take the rest of that for sure. It's a bunch of little stuff now. It's pretty much done. Look at that. I'm gonna work on this last little pile right there before I leave. I'll get that over, and the rest are just all these little smaller branches here. See, like this here, all pieces of branches are smaller trees. Okay, here, there we go, like that. So that's most of all those. I got a couple of bigger ones, but all the big ones are pretty much gone. Ones that I can lift, the others I can't even roll it. Like, I can't roll that. It's staying there, those are staying there. Machine will do that stuff. But for now, I did it. So that'll be it for today. And I'll be back tomorrow with Rod. Look at that. Good morning. It's Saturday today. Rod is here with me. We are going to work with the Mini today. It's about 10 in the morning. We were out doing a little bit of partridge hunting this morning before coming here. But we did get quite the frost. The ground is pretty frosty here. Look at that. It's starting to warm up a little bit, but it's like 5 degrees out. The sun's trying to come out. It's supposed to be a nicer day. Not going to get much warmer than that anyway. But we're going to get some stuff done around here. Yeah, so we finally got our first rough draft of our floor plan for the house. That should be here. I'll show you a quick view. So it's just a floor plan layout of the home, and as you can tell, the bigger deck will be at this this end right here, and it'll go that way. Yeah, so that's exciting. He should be done final draft in about a month or so, I think, and we'll pick it up and then we'll have the final copy and we'll know exactly where everything's gonna go. So that's exciting. Okay. So this morning I'm gonna get the last of this little bit of wood here piled out of the way. A lot of it's like scrappier pieces of wood, so I'll just make a small pile over there, like in that corner over there. And the rest I'll finish piling. There isn't much. And we're going to get back at it. Look at that. Look at that. First load picked up and done. That was sweet. Quick, easy. Oops, I hit her too. Good thing that's an old trailer. Good so far, scraping the top. Look at that, got it all. Right across. And then our pile there.
And that'll end up going down the trail that way.
Nice. Two big stumps together. Good news. It's a big rock under there and not clay. Oh, yeah, that's huge. Rod dug around that thing for a while, get the roots off. Like rock down here. Nice. There it is. Yeah, big massive rock. Nice. That means no clay. Great support, a big bedrock. That means this is all rock in here. This is nice. Wow. All right, we got this pile of wood out of here and piled. A little bit of wood right there. The machine's moving it slowly. It'll get up there. And yeah, look at that. The rest of the lot has been scrubbed down. Most of the stumps are pulled. Look at that. It's like almost level now. That's awesome. Oh, amazing. Yeah. Rod's now taking the stumps down the trail and off into the ditch over there. They'll dry out over there and we'll get to them eventually. Look, this is amazing. I'm loving it. Stump over here, and then the major site part is done. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. over there. And in here somewhere. Many, couple there. He might just trim them down and leave them, not sure yet. But the house site spot is all done right there. And into the last back corner of it. Wow. Last stumps out. It's a big birch tree. All right, Rod's working on the corner over here on the other side of the maple, where I wasn't sure he was gonna go, but he did, because we got everywhere else. Look at that. It was wonderful. So he's dragging the stumps over to the end, and they're gonna end up like down that back trail way over there. Look at that. And as he digs here, he hits rock. Like, look at that rock right there. Big mass of rock. So that must like go right through here, because as he got over here, he hit more again in there. So this whole side here has to be rock and not too far down. Look at the rocks in here. Yeah. So he'll fix this up. I think there's one more stump right there. In a rock. the bullfrog. I don't know if he's gonna jump. I poked him a few times. He's staying pretty still. I think he's pretty cold. See him move a little. I think he's having some issues. He's a little bit dried out. I think he should be like hibernating by now, but he not. He's still alive though. A little bit dry. He's having issues. I'm gonna see if I can help him get him down to the pond. Poor little bugger. I don't know. A little bit hard to get through here. This tree was down. But anything closer to water, he might feel better. He is a little bit alive. I pushed him around. He moved a bit. So, feels pretty dry to me. Not slimy like he should. Try and get him down to the water. Oh, that big tree's there. That would be a better way. Oh, I can't climb those. Let's go this way. Wow. It's all laid down in here. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't know. The water's still a little bit away over there. Okay. We'll try. I don't know how close I'm getting for you, big guy. Where can I go? This way. Going this way. In hopes I don't sink through this. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Whoa. A little closer. Looks like water comes out of here. Oh, sorry, big guy. Poking you in the trees and everything. Holy. Alright, we're going back up this way. Maybe. Oh no, look. Water right there. We're there. Look it. Frog. Here you go, big frog. I found you water. I hope you survive. Let's put you down there. Let's see. Hang on. Alright. Okay, big frog. There you go. Oh, look, his eye opened up. That was nice. He liked it. Is that what you needed, big guy? Some water. Oh, yeah. I think he's going to soak that up for a little while. I'm going to try and splash him here. I got to get in there a little better. Let's see. I'm like stuck. But I don't want to step down in there. It's pretty wet. Okay. Here we go. Coming in. Oh, look at he's getting bigger. Oh, there you go, big guy. How's that? Oh. Help open your eyes and stuff. Hey? There. There. Wow. I saved a frog. Big bullfrog. Wow, look at that. He puffed right up. He's enjoying it. It's gonna take him a moment or so, but he's gonna bury himself in here. He'll be happy. Look at the colors coming back to him even. He was pretty dark, now it's looking green again. Here you go, big guy. Water, survival, run away. Haha, this is funny. Look at, I don't know if you're gonna see this, but there's a tube tire from big transports back in the day. When we were kids, to get across the pond, we would use that. Look at how nice the pond is. It's full. It's gorgeous. Wow. Ever nice. I love it. All right, so frog, he sucked his belly back in. He's happier. His color's changing. Look at him. seeing a big ball anymore. Yeah, I think he's gonna survive. See ya, frog, I'm going. There's our shop over there. Look at how nice the pond. Oh, I can't wait to get this edge cleaned out so I can see it all nice. So when I came through here earlier, all the grass is down here. It's, I don't know, look at that. Could be the time of the year, but it does look kind of packed. Like a walkway or some sort. Anyways, we're just right there. Yeah. Once we get this all cleared out, all the brush on the ground, this will look so nice in here. Kind of like our yard. I'm thinking of putting a shed over here, right back in there somewhere. Yeah, this is nice. Look at the view of that pond. It's gonna be so nice when it gets cleared. I love the way that peak of the rock comes out over there. Sweet. Here we go, so that big area that I was cleaning up all this wood, look, it's gone. Look at that. We dug out all the stumps, well, Rod did with the machine, and then leveled it all out again. No more big hole here that I was digging out of. Isn't that great? Look at that. All the wood's been piled or pushed out of the way. All this pile of brush is gone over there now. Nice. All right, guys. This is Sunday. We're back at the homestead, and we got the apple tree in the ground. Like, sort of, not the best, you know. We got to add some soil here still. But he is out of the pot, and he is in the ground. Look at that. So we are going to need another one because it says it needs a pollinator to grow fruit. So we figure we have enough room here in this section right here that we'll put another one here. So he'll have a pollinator with him. Or just over on this side here. Either way, we're going to get one more of the apple trees. But let's just hope he takes this year. Nice. All right, next up is the willow tree. Rod's just gonna empty some of this shrub. Get some of it off at the machine while the machine's over on this side, because the ground is still really good and frozen on the top right now, so it's not digging anything up. And then we're going back over to the property site, the house site. Maple's going. That's the one that cracked. And that's where it went. Exactly where the other one went. The other maple tree's coming down now. Taking out a pine beside the cedar that's dead. That one right there. Then a couple of more dead ones over here. Whether those big ones gone now so they don't fall on willow later. More big one. Here it comes. Nice. There she goes. This is gonna be the outhouse area. So, get them trees out of the way. Okay guys, we're getting ready to put weeping willow in the ground. Look at him. That's gonna be so beautiful. So the spot here we picked is where the rock and the ground comes together. Right, let me go over here. Right here. He's gonna go in there. Right now we're trying to get this sack off of him. His roots have grown into it a little, so Rod's gotta get a new blade for that knife, and we can get that off. So I took the tag off of him, and this is what he's called. Oh, look at the pretty nice shadow. Okay, let's go over here where there isn't one. Okay, here we go. It's the golden weeping willow, right? He has bright green on top and something. Let me read it from here. Silvery on the bottom. Fast growing, needs room to grow, and yellow bark. He grows 12 meters high and 18 meters wide. He's a zone 4, and he's a product, look at that, of Canada. Ain't that nice? So this here is for sure something that will grow in this atmosphere, right? This cold weather. So how nice. I love it. It's going in the ground. All right, there we go. He's in the ground. Look at that. So nice. Right in the sun. Yep. It definitely clears that area out like a lot. Kind of see the pond now. Look at that. Sort of down here. Minutes instead of an hour. This is awesome. Okay guys, we're done. Look at that. We got weeping willow in. That's awesome. We got the apple tree in, which is even better. We also got this section here all cleared out and more wood cut down. Have to get that piled out. Oh, look, Rod's taking out the load that we just loaded of brush from in there. There he goes. Full load. That took, I don't know, a couple hours for me to fill. Took 10 minutes for the machine. Thank God for machines, I'm telling you. They do take up a lot of the workload, makes things a little bit easier, right? So, you know, everything's coming together here. It's looking really good. Look at that. Where the ground's getting scraped and cleared, perfect for what we need. Even around the edges where it was really built up with brush is getting cleaned out. Look at my backyard. Isn't that nice? That's pretty. Yep. Look at that. So we're set. I'm loving it. So we have brakes to do and some oil change to do. So we have to stop working here for now. And then maybe later, if we're done that early enough, we're going to get some burning done over there, the brush that we just dumped off. So, yeah, this is Sunday. I can't get over the change. Oh, my God. Look at that. Even the pathway down to the pond, look at, it's even getting better. A little bit at a time. So nice. All right, guys. Gotta go. Rod's gonna be waiting on me to get up there to help with the brakes and oil change and stuff. So we'll get that done and we'll talk to you in a moment. Look at our pond. It's not very big, but it has filled up with water. Wow, that's so nice. All right, got a couple of bags of soil here. Gonna finish up with the plants. Hey, there we go. Got the apple tree some soil filled up around them. And his roots are still exposed there, so that's good right there. See? All right. Okay, apple tree, do your thing. We'll get you a friend next time. Taking soil over to the willow tree. All right. From there, gonna fill them up some more. All right, there we go. Filled them up, even them out. He's standing all nice now. Look at that. Woo! Golden weeping willow. Look at it. Branches are so yellow. Look at that. Orangey looking. All right, we got all this part done. Look at that. That's awesome. All that cleared out, all this brush, all those trees that were laying here. All the wood's cut up over there. Look at that pile. Wow, I got some piling to do. Look at that. It's gonna take me a moment. Sure. So yeah, that's cool. But I got a couple of trees in here that I can pile up into. How nice. Oh my god. That's like my front porch view, you know, like where I sit in my sunroom. Once that's all cleared out, I started clearing out a pile here. It'll just get pulled straight out of there. Look at that. Right now, Rod's working on the stump pile, which is that one. And then we have this one here beside me, which is just some brush. It'll go in the back of the trailer. And look at that. Look at that sweet willow. Yeah, he's so cute. Beautiful sunlight. It's 4:30. We're gonna run out of daylight pretty soon because fall is here and that's the way it is. Look at that. Nice. We cleaned out so much this weekend. We got so much done just in 2 days with that machine. Amazing. Hey guys, it's October 27th, Monday. I'm here at the homestead trying to burn some of that brush. Getting through it. I've been here about an hour or two. Yeah. Gonna go a little bit longer until it gets a bit dark and then I'll head home. Till tomorrow. Hey everyone, it's Tuesday, October 28th here at the homestead. I'm trying to get through some wood. That one. Not bad. Second day at it. I'd say I got halfway through that pile maybe. I don't know, it's hard to get through once you start going. To keep up with the fire, you gotta get some done ahead of time, so that's what I'm working on. I'm getting there. Look at that. Almost done there. All right, got through that much of the pile. That's pretty good. Look at that. There's quite a bit there. It was all the way out to up here beside the side-by. Got back there on the other side of the trailer. Not bad. Let's walk this way. Look at that. That's all that's left. Getting there. Rod's here now, so he's gonna help. It'll go a little quicker. Yeah. Alright guys, that's the end of Tuesday. The fire's gonna burn out now. And we got through most of that pile. The first pile is already cut up and ready for burning. Perfect size for that fireplace. And that other pile is what we have left. So that's not really bad. Almost got through most of that. With Rod here, we flew through it pretty quick. He came out with the Sawzall, of course. That makes things easier, right? Look at that, see? That's the pile left. That's the one we just finished up with. To burn, it's ready for burning. And this is just some spare, bigger stuff that needs to be trimmed down. And Rod is now back there. He's digging up the last stump on the side over by the wood pile. So, well, yeah, I'm gonna just stick around and watch the fire burn out now. Got a good day's worth in today. Yeah, that's just awesome. Right, here we go. Whoa, he's hitting rock down there. Whoa. Ooh, and water.
Yeah, well, there'll be water on top of the rock.
Yeah, look at that. Rock, how far is that? 5 feet?
Yeah.
6 maybe?
It's a foot deeper than we have to go, but it puts us solid foundation.
Solid.
I'd rather put an extra foot of concrete and be right on the rock.
Look at
Like,
that.
the house will never move no matter what.
So you removed that last stump and decided to dig and see how far the rock.
Yeah.
So that rock's coming from up there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Haha. That makes life easy.
Oh, it makes me so happy.
Yeah.
It'll be
Alright.
like the shop. It'll never move.
It won't move.
It can't move.
Yeah. Awesome.
You drill a couple. So, we're going to want to come up around a little ways.
So this is where we are, by the pond side. And it's that far down. We dug over on that side, and that was like only 3 feet maybe, most, over there. There's our maple on our way in. So we're pretty sure this is all rock and no clay. Well, I can't say no clay because there's a little bit.
There's 2 feet
See?
of dirt on top, and then it's
But that's not terrible.
the clay
That's
doesn't matter if you're on the bedrock.
doesn't matter if we have bedrock. That's right. All right. Nice.
It's a little messy, but it's...
All right, here's Willow. Look at him. He's doing great. A little bit of sunshine still coming in on him from over there. Right through the trees there. He's doing all right. I gave him water again. So, yeah. Hurrying that hole back in. That was just to see what was down there. Yeah, I love this willow. I hope he does well over the winter and he survives. Yeah, he should. When the winter's over, I'm going to take his braces off there and let him just climb. Look at that. He's so tall. He looks so great here. So that's the end of this week's video. We got so much more accomplished. We got all the ground scraped up, all the stumps out, and leveled off some, so there's not like these great big dippy holes everywhere now. A little easier for the machine to go through, a little easier for the side-by to come up the road here and our trail and turn around here. So hey, one step closer. This is like a dream come true. It's amazing, and I'm so excited and thrilled that we're getting this close. We're supposed to have a mild winter, so we're going to have some pretty good weather up till December for sure. We have another month of working in here. Hopefully our plants come in shortly or soon. Soon enough so that we can get the pillars dug. So the house is going up off the ground. It's going on pillars. We're not doing a foundation like that. So yeah, I can't wait. I'd like to say thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you again. Bye for now.